Good morning to the ones who are watching this session recorded and live from home. Also, good morning to the ones sitting here. Good morning, guys. Yes, indeed, a very good morning. Come, let's make it better. Shall we? We were discussing the chapter of insurance claims. Correct? No, sorry. Project on it. No, it's good. ನಾಳೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ. See, when it is something wrong from my side, I will not trouble you. Don't worry. We'll do something. For now, let's get started. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಹಾ. So, shall we quickly revise insurance claims to the extent what we've discussed? There are two parties in the case of insurance claim. One is insured, other one is insurer. Insured is the business which is transferring its risk by payment of premium. Insurer is the insurance company who's collecting such money by way of premium and accepting the risk of what to say fire or any other damage to goods. There are two types of policies: loss of stock policy, loss of profit policy. Whatever we discussed so far is loss of stock policy. Am I right? In the case of loss of stock policy, premium is paid by the insured to the insurer, and the risk of goods getting destroyed by fire is transferred to the insurance company. So, if in case the goods catch fire and it gets destroyed, insurance company will compensate it by payment to insured. Am I right? Very good. So, the terms that we use in the case of insurance contract are many. First one, premium, amount paid by insured to insurer. Policy amount, this is the maximum claim what the insured will get if the goods get damaged. You get this? So this is the maximum amount. And we have insurable amount. This is the stock that will be lying in the good. This is the extent to which insured has to take insurance from the insurance company. Then comes under insurance and over insurance. This depends upon the comparison between the insurable amount and policy amount. If in case the insurance company has accepted the business has taken insurance for the entire insurable amount, it is the right amount of insurance. If in case the policy is taken for an amount more than the insurable amount, it is called over insurance. If in case they take the insurance for an amount lesser than the insurable amount, it is called as under insurance. Are you getting this? Over insurance is where the loss is less, insurable amount is less, policy is for a higher value, and vice versa is under insurance. In the case of over insurance, insurance company will accept the entire loss as claim. Loss of stock will be is equal to amount of claim. However, when you deal with under insurance, we need to apply average clause. What should we apply? Because the insured has taken only part insurance. Are you getting this? Only proportion of the stock lying in the godown as on the date of fire is covered with insurance. So the same proportion of claim will be accepted by insurance company. So we'll compute what is the extent of insurance coverage. That is by dividing the policy amount by insurable amount. We get some percentage. Same percentage will be applied on the loss of stock to arrive at claim, or we'll use that formula. We'll write here the stock as on date of fire, deduct salvage, get loss of stock. We write policy amount here. How do we find the amount of claim that should come here? We take the loss of stock, multiply it with policy amount, divide it by stock as on date of fire, and that's how we arrive at claim amount. That's how we arrive at. Are you getting this? Very good. Then comes salvage. Salvage is such part of the stock which is not completely burnt or which is not burnt at all, and then saved from the event of fire. This can be sold and the loss can be reduced. So from the stock as on date of fire, when we deduct the salvaged stock, that's how we arrive at the loss of stock. And against loss of stock, how we get claim. We don't get claim on stock as on date of fire. Am I right? And then the last one is claim amount. As I told you, claim amount is the money that will be receivable from insurance company. Firefighting expenses is such expenses incurred to reduce the amount of loss. Over and above the claim amount, insurance company will reimburse the firefighting expenses. There is not going to be any profit made on firefighting expense. Actual expense incurred to fight the fire will be reimbursed by the insurance company to the insured. Are you getting this? Everyone? Very good. So now the entire question was about how to compute the stock as on date of fire. Because once we compute the stock as on date of fire, we deduct salvage to arrive at loss of stock. We compare it with policy amount to arrive at the amount of claim. But the question is how to compute the stock as on date of fire. We prepare something like trading account, but not exactly trading account. We call it memorandum trading. What do we call it? The objective of this is to determine the stock as on date of file. This is prepared for the period beginning of the accounting period till the date of file. Last year's closing stock will become current year opening stock. Purchases, sales, and expenses will be written till the date of fire, and then profit as a percentage will be written on sales to find closing stock as balancing figure. When we prepare this, we need to remember objective is not profit, objective is to find stock. And when we say stock, stock what we possess, not stock what we own. We don't care about ownership. All that we care is possession of the goods. If you have the possession, it has to come in memorandum trading. If you don't have the possession, you don't have to write it here. It doesn't matter whether it is goods sent on return or accrual, consignment, or goods sold but invoice not given, goods purchased but invoice not received. We don't care. All that matters is, do you have the physical possession of goods? If you do have it, it should be part of your stock as on date of fire. Otherwise, not. And we're not here to do profit computation. So we don't have to follow accounting standard 2, that is recording goods at cost or NRV, whichever is less. Here, mandatorily, you are supposed to record the stock at cost. You are supposed to record the cost at, goods at cost, not at NRV, even if NRV is zero. Are you getting it? And usual rectification of capital expense being included or assets purchase being included in purchase or opening stock, all that should be eliminated. When you do this, is how you understand the stock as on date of file. And when it comes to GP also, we'll take the previous year's GP, add or minus that percentage of profit if there is any trend to arrive at the current year GP percentage. Such current year GP percentage, whatever we arrive at, will be applied on sales to arrive at current year GP. Understood? Everyone? Paka? Yeah. So the same things what I told you have made you right, and we also understood how to compute that. This one, what to say? Loss of stock, not using the formula, but using the logic. Done. So we went on to do question number 1, 2, 3. How many? 3? Okay. Fourth one we were supposed to do, but we didn't. One more question. Shall we start with fourth one now? Come on, guys. Let's start with fourth. The departmental also one question is pending now. When do we do? Towards the end. Okay. How many of you read that departmental chapter actually? You saw you could solve that problem back at home. Easy. The reason why I gave that gap is the next question that we're solving is also there in ICA study material. But that question they have not used the same approach. They have done things slightly different. They have done things slightly, but we will not do it slightly different. We'll do it exactly like how we did the previous one. But after that, if you compare that answer with the answer that is there in ICA study material, you will say Sir has thought something else. ICA study material there is something else. Only if you would have read the previous one and then you compare this with the ICA answer, like, oh, same thing. They are not forming uniformity. In fact, we are forming the uniform measure. We're doing it the right way. You would feel it only when you know. When you don't know, you think it is wrong. When you know it is when you understand that it is so, it can be like that. Are you getting it? I can solve how they solved in ICA study material, but you will be confused. That question you did like that, this question you did like this. What is this? Sir is teaching same problem differently. But it's ultimately same impact. Presentation is slightly different. Shall we do it after towards the end, last half an hour or when? Last half an hour? Okay. Come on, let's solve illustration number 4. How many try to solve that? What did you guys do yesterday? I sent in the message that also it use the time wisely. Wisely we slept. No, no, let's slept nicely. Okay. My part of sleep also, you only sleep. So let's start illustration number 4. Page number 161. Start reading question number 4. Who will read? Hey, where is our wedding hero? Still didn't come back. He told 31st he'll come, and then I told come first, and then no, he told he'll come first. I told come 31st. He didn't come first. He didn't come second. Third also absent. What? ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕತೆ. Okay, let's start. Zaiban will read a fourth one. Zaiban has throat problem. Please read. Sleepy? Tired? All good? Fourth one.
Premises of Anmol Limited caught fire on 22nd Jan.
Underline the date. 22nd of January 2017. What is this? Date of fire. So we need to prepare our memorandum trading account till 22nd February. From the beginning of the year. We don't know. Beginning of the year can be 1st of January. Beginning of the year can be 1st of April. We don't know. Continue.
The stock damage was damaged. The firm makes account up to 31st March each year.
So from last year 1st of April to this year 22nd January, we need to prepare memorandum trading account. Okay, done.
31st March 2016.
This is last year's closing date. 31st of March 2016 is last year's closing date. Stock at cost was
6,60,000.
very good. Underline this. Underline this. So this will become our stock as on date of fire. Sorry, stock as on the opening date. Last year's closing, this year's opening stock. Okay, continue.
As against 4,81,100 on 30.
So that 4,81,800 is closing stock of the year before the current year. Am I right? Where do we use that? We don't use it. We don't use it. Is it relevant for memorandum trading account? The answer is no. This belongs to the accounting period before the year in which the fire happened. Why have they given this? Maybe because they want us to compute, or say they want us to prepare a trading account for the year before. Why do they want us to prepare a trading account for the year before? Two reasons. One, it would be required to compute our opening stock for the current period. But that is already given. That is not the reason. It might be because some item in the current trading account, memorandum trading account period, is dependent upon the trading period of the previous year. Some element, maybe purchases, maybe sales, or maybe GP. Usually it will be gross profit. In the previous question, they have given a GP percentage is 20 or 25. Like that, in this question, they will not give GP percentage. They'll tell GP percentage of current period is 5% more than previous year, or 2% less than previous year, or it is same as previous year. They would tell such data. They would not tell how much is it. To determine that percentage, we might have to do gross profit computation, that is by preparation of trading account for the previous period. Got it? However, if they've given GP, that will be irrelevant. So as of now, we don't know whether it is relevant or not. Understood? Are you getting it? Chalo, start reading next. What's after that, Zaiban?
Purchases 1st April 2016 to the date of fire were.
So this is for the memorandum trading account period. 17 lakh 41 350. Then
as against 2,60,500 for the full year 2015.
So this is for 2015-16. So the previous year's purchases is 22 lakh 6,500. Memorandum trading account periods purchases is 17 lakh 41 350. So they're giving again purchases of the previous year. Then they've given sales 24,58,500 and 26 lakh respectively. Again 24,58,500 is for memorandum trading account period. 26 lakh is for the period before that. So for that previous trading period, we know opening, we know closing, we know purchase, we know sales. Read the last line after. Read the line after that. You are also given the
following further information.
Very good. First one.
In July 2016, goods costing 50,000 were given away for advertising purposes. No entries have been made in the books.
This is during the memorandum trading account period, because July 2016. July is 1st of 4/16 to 22nd of January 17. So they've issued goods as free samples, but entry is not made. So what should we do? We should make the entry. Deduct it from purchases. Deduct it from, am I right? What's after that?
During 2016-17, a clerk had misappropriated unrecorded cash sales.
So they made sales. They made sales. That sales ke liye they received cash, no? That cash money, he took it with him. He has robbed that money. He has robbed that money. So that is what they mean by misappropriated and unrecorded cash sales. Underline that. Misappropriated. Just underline misappropriated. Means what? Cash is stolen. Cash is stolen. So when the cash is stolen, he is not written cash account debit because he cannot bring cash account into books of accounts. If he writes in cash book as cash receipt, he should show so much cash in cash box. No. So he didn't write cash account debit. So he didn't write sales account credit also. Why? If you write cash account debit, you should write sales account credit. Sales has to be shown. He doesn't want to show cash. He doesn't has is not shown sales also. Unrecorded sales. So sales is not recorded. We are not here to do anything with cash. We're only here to do something with sales. It is sales. So much of goods have gone out. They have not shown it as sales. So we'll add it to sales. We'll add it to. Are you getting it? So much is current year sales? 2016-17 current year. Mein. That 24 lakh 58,500 is there. To that we should add how much? It is estimated that
The default calculation averaged 1,000 per week from
oh, it's not like one time robbery. Every month pocket, every week pocket money is taking. How much? 1,000 every week. 1,000 rupees pocket money. Does he is that side this side? It doesn't record sale entry. It doesn't record cash receipt. So 1,000 rupees per week. Per week. You should compute how many weeks are there till 22nd of January. How many weeks are there till 22nd of January? How many weeks? 18th of
the clerk was at
Oh, 18th of August, they finally found him, caught him red-handed, and then they threw him out of the organization. Till then, he's taken. 18th of August. Listen carefully. Once again, please listen. Count weeks like this: April, May, June, July. 4 months. Correct or not? April, how many days? 30. Take in a calculator. 30 plus July 30. Sorry, May 31. June 30. July 31. August 18 days. Add them. 140. Divide by 7. 20 weeks. Do you get this? 20 weeks into 1,000. 20,000 rupees is taken away in cash. 20,000 rupees is taken in cash. Got it? Yeah. So 20,000 rupees will add it to sales and then also remove the GP on the same when we do. So sales has an adjustment, purchase also has an adjustment. So then you are required to, the rate of gross profit is constant. Underline that word constant. Constant. Underline that word constant. Prepare trading account for 15-16. Prepare trading account for 2015-16 to compute GP ratio, right? Prepare trading account for 2015-16. Prepare trading account for 2015-16 to compute GP ratio. Shall we do that? To start with, let's read little information in the order they've given. 6,63,600. This is opening stock for memorandum trading account. Am I right? Correct. However, when we prepare trading account, in the trading account, this 6,63,600 will be closing stock. Closing stock is trading account is working, not part of the not the answer, but part of the answer. 481,600 is previous year's opening stock. In the previous year, I'll write opening stock 4,81,100. Am I right? Yes or no? 2015. This trading account is for 2015-16. Trading account is for 2015 and our memorandum trading account is 2016 1st of April till 22nd of January 2017. Right? Then what's after that? Purchases. 17,41,350 is during memorandum trading account period. But I'll write it in inner column. Why? There is some adjustment that goods given away as free samples for advertisement is not recorded. No. We'll write purchases 17,41,350 inner column. Then what is the purchases during the trading account period? 22,62,000. Come on here. In my trading account, I would write purchases 22,62,500. What's after that? Sales. How much is sales? 24,48,500 during memorandum trading account period. So in my memorandum trading account period, I've written sales 24,58,000 and 26 lakh is the sales respectively in the trading account period. So scroll down to trading account. In my trading account, I'll write buy sales 26 lakh. What is after that? Goods costing 50,000 issued for advertisement not recorded. What is the journal entry for advertisement? Advertisement account debit to purchases. So from my purchases, I'll write less advertisement expenditure of 50,000. So what do we get? 16 lakh 91,350. Say something. What's after that? Then clerk had miss a portion, 1,000 per week. You wrote no 20 weeks there. How much is that? 20,000. 20,000 has to be added to sales. It is sales but not recorded as sales. I'll add. Sales will become 24 lakh 78,500. Then that's it. GP has to be computed. We don't know GP of previous period. Shall we find GP here? 32 lakh 63,600. 32 lakh 63,600. How much is gross profit? 5 lakh. 5 lakh 20 divided by 26 lakh into 100. How much do we get? 20% previous year. So current year also will apply 20% to be our GP. 20% of 24 lakh 78,500.
4 lakh 90%.
4 lakh 95,700. Here total is total we don't have to write. We need to find closing stock, guys. Here total we need to write 22, 26, 26, 27, 86, 27, 87, 28 lakh. Sorry, 28, 50, 650 minus 24, 78. 22, 72, 3 lakh, 3 lakh 72,150 is stock as on date of fire. So let us start here. Observe, stock as on date of fire is how much? 3 lakh 72,150. Have they given what is the extent to which policy is taken? Policy amount? Policy amount not given. So we'll assume that insurance is taken to the sufficient extent. Whatever is the loss of stock will be amount of claim. No average clause. No average clause. Stock as on date of fire 3 lakh 72,150. Is there any less salvage? No salvage. So entire amount of 370 to 150 stock that is there on the state of fire will become our loss of stock. Same will become our claim because policy amount is not available. Are you getting this? Easy? Very good. Copy this one, then we'll do fifth one. We have about till question number 8 or 9, I guess. Is the loss of stock? 12 questions. Okay, don't worry. We'll do. Only if I think it's very easy, I'll give homework. If not, I'll not give homework. We'll do all the possible ones. Huh? Copy. People watching from home, is everything clear? From my end, what is best possible? I can zoom in it a little more. I've zoomed it. I've zoomed it, moving. I think Nilesh sir had replied to your message, isn't it, guys? Saying that the problem is there on Zoom, not in the internet also. Internet quality is pretty fast also. Recorded me, you get the very good clarity. Because OBS me when you see, no, it's getting recorded at a very good clarity. So then people who had come here yesterday, how did you people later get to know that you should go home? Till what time did you wait? Screen beta, I have zoomed it to the extent possible. If I zoom more than this, then you will not be able to see any numbers. You would see like this. Huh? I've done the best thing possible, boss. So this is the best. No, don't tell me please that there can be better than the best. This is the best possible. Hmm? Please cooperate a little. Copy. Yeah. How did you people get to know? How many of you have come? Sorry. How did Chirag morning? Evening also you didn't get to know. Didn't see telegram at all. Then till what time did you stay? You were solid. You didn't expect that sir will come late and then get till 6. How many of you came back at 6 o'clock? Forgetting that there is no class. Evening at 6. Morning 7 to 9:30. I waited, sir. I didn't come. But sir will come at least at 6 o'clock. There was no class in the academy. Foundation class though was holiday. Hmm? That looks like ghosted on the emails. As if par with the study. Hmm? Oh, surgery, money. 80, 80 plus. Surgery. You know, surgery, but she is 80 plus plus. Huh? Sorry, elbow. Sorry, elbow. Ankle, English medium, ಅಲ್ಲ sir. Ankle, so knee, elbow. Knee injury, don't master. ಕರೆದ ಬಾ ಅಂತ ಟೈಮ್ you finish it, you go out. Morals. Can I scroll down further? Madhu, I don't know what settings to check. Are you getting it? I don't mind checking the settings if I know what settings to check. Can I scroll down now? Okay, copy. Don't do the trading account first, okay? Always do memorandum trading account first. Later it will be trading account. Sugosh, Jora, Aditya. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಬೈದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ day before yesterday vehicle was in Jayanagar only, my vehicle. I took it yesterday and then I went. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I took vehicle and then I went. Then I had to start, no? So I stopped near metro station and then I went. I came till metro station to take ಗಾಡಿ. I went in the same clothes what I was wearing. Came back, no bathing, no sleeping, no eating, half and half days. It was afternoon, 2, 3. No, I think 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1, 2, 3 ಆಗಲಿ. Because 2, huh? Said. Laptop charger was here. Laptop charger, or otherwise I had to come here and I don't sleep in the day. No, don't sleep for long. Not more than half an hour. If you once sleep, you get used to it. So if you miss night sleep, you need to catch it up in the night. Hey, done. Shall I show trading account? Can I? Um, that tire. No, that was a tube tire. I got it. Asino. Why I think tube is tire? Hmm? Then it was not there. Got it changed very often. Asino also it was not. Got not. I got it changed. That tire I think I've changed the tire. Now what I did is at one point I changed back tire to front, front tire to back. Back tire ಸೋದೋಗಿತ್ತು. Front tire back ಆಮೇಲೆ front tire back ಅದು ಸೋದೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ that I got changed. Then when I got changed, the distribution. Initially it was tire with tube. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ same. If you want to extend it for extend the usage, ಹಿಂದೆಗಡೆ ಸೋದೋಗಿದ್ದ ಟೈರ್ನ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಿಂದೆಗಡೆ ಹೊಸ ಟೈರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್. I don't know about all vehicles. I think mopeds and all back tire front tire same. Bike different ಇರುತ್ತಾ? I'm talking about. Yeah, ready with question number 5? Can we start with question number 5? But did you understand? When they don't give GB percentage, we might have to prepare the previous period's trading account. How many of you still copying fifth one? Easy fifth one? Very easy. Come on, guys. Let's now solve question number 6. Mr. Black. Sorry, question number 5. I told 6, sir. My intention was to tell 5. By mistake, I told 6. Adukku sersun, sorry. 2nd of June. Oh, today only. No, sorry, yesterday. But so many years ago, 2007. All of you were in school. How many of you are not born? Don't tell me. School, nursery. 2004 born. Oh my God. I am not accepting the fact that people who are born in 2000 are calling themselves that they're in 20s. And people who are in 2004 are sitting in a class where I am teaching. 5 also? There are people born in 2005 also in class. When I first started, I used to teach people who are in 1980s. Born in 1980s. Now it's a shock and surprise for me to see people in 2000s to be taught. I am growing old. Read this one. You are old and avana ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Mr. Black was destroyed by fire. Underline 2nd of June. Right, date of fire. Underline 2nd of June. Right, date of fire. Because it caught fire, no, he became black, it seems. Mr. Black was destroyed by fire. He got destroyed and became Mr. Black. They have not. Bad. However, no offense. I didn't crack this joke. Now, don't make a meme out of me saying that sir is racist. I didn't tell anything. People in the first row. I'll tell you the names also. This guy, and the guy who was supposed to sit there but absentee also cracked it. They've given all the data, stock at cost. Hey, listen, we need to prepare accounting, memorandum trading account till the date of fire, till 2nd of June. They've given everything as 1st of April, 31st of March. So year end is 31st March. So tell me what is the period for which we need to prepare memorandum trading account? From 1st of April 2007 to 2nd of June 2007. So we want only 2007's data. They've given 1st of April 2006. Why is it? That is previous year's trading account period if we have to prepare trading account because some item is missing. Got it? Then they've given right next to this PY. If you'll get confused, right next to this. This is previous year. This is previous year data, stock at cost. And stock at 90% of cost on 31st of March 2007. Should we take it at 90% of cost? No. 1,62,000 is 90%. You should adjust it to 100%. 1 lakh, 1,80,000. Are you getting it? So when we take in our memorandum trading account, what is the value that we should write? 1,80,000. This will become opening stock. Yeah. Then purchases for the year ended 31st of March 2007. This is also previous year. Sales also they've given for previous year. So this much information we'll put and then find our GP for the previous year if we have to find GP percentage for current year and they've not given GP. If they've given GP percentage for current year, then this entire data will be of no use to us. We'll ignore it. Do you agree with me? Doing 0, 0. Okay, what's after that? Purchase and sales for memorandum trading account period is also given. Purchase as well as sales for memorandum trading account period. Purchases is 2,25,000, sales is 4,80,000. What's after that? Sales up to 2nd of June 2007. Sales till what date? 2nd of June 2007. Include 75,000 being goods not dispatched to customers. These are actually sales. Invoice might have been given, money also might have been collected. Goods are not dispatched. Underline the word not dispatched. Underline the word not dispatched. So what? So it is part of our closing stock. Underline and write. So part of stock on date of fire. So this is part of stock on date of fire. This is part of stock as on date of fire. Because this is part of the stock as on the date of fire, it should not be treated as sales, comma, not to be treated like sales, not to be treated as sales. It is actually sales. If you go by accrual system or actual system, it is actually sales. But if you go by possession of goods and movement of goods, these goods have not gone out, so it should not be considered as sales. So what do we do with this 75,000? Deduct it from 4,80,000. Am I right? Deduct it from. Did you understand the reason also why? What is after that? Purchase up to 2nd of June 2007. That is our purchases that is there in the question. Till the in the memorandum accounting period. Includes a machinery acquired for 15. There is a machine acquired for 15,000. That is a capital expenditure. But that's wrongly included in purchases. So this has to be eliminated from purchases. Underline that machinery. Right. Capital expense wrongly written as revenue. Capital expense wrongly written as revenue. So our purchase and sales in memorandum trading account should be written in inner column. Do you agree with me? What is given after that? The goods have remained in godown at the time of fire. I mean, there were still goods that is there in the godown. No, there's something else now. Purchase up to does not include 30,000 received from suppliers as invoice was not received up to the date of fire. Oh, so there are some goods received and kept in godown, but these goods pay invoice is not received. So entry would not be made. So underline that purchase of goods received from suppliers. Underline that whatever part, what do you say, 30,000 or something, right? To be included in stock as on date of fire. To be included in stock as on date of fire. So we should add to purchase. So you understood what I'm trying to tell? We should include it. So we'll add it to purchase. So purchase may there are two adjustments in MTA. Sales there is one adjustment. What happened? Okay. The insurance policy is taken for 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 is policy amount. 1,20,000 is then that's it. There is subject it is subject to average clause if there is under insurance and ascertain the amount of claim. Shall we do it? Chalo, let's write. First, This 1 lakh 35. Where do you write that 1 lakh 35? In trading account, not in memorandum trading account. 1 lakh 35,000. What's after that? Closing stock 1 lakh 62. So I'll write closing stock 1 lakh 62 in inner column. Amount written off is 18,000, making it 1 lakh 80. Sir, in previous year, why don't I write 1 lakh 62 and write current year 1 lakh 80? Firstly, last year closing stock is current year opening. And if you write 1 lakh 62 as closing stock for previous year, then our GP percentage in the last year would be wrong because it will be after adjusting 18,000 value of stock written off. GP percentage will be incorrect. That incorrect GP percentage, if you apply on the current year sales, will get incorrect closing stock. So increase it to 1 lakh 80. Are you getting it? Yeah. So in the current period also we'll write our opening stock as memorandum trading account. How much is opening stock? Simple. If 90% is 1 lakh 62, 100% is 1 lakh 80,000. 1 lakh 62,000 into 100 by 90. Okay. What's after 1 lakh 80,000 of that? Then we have purchases. How much is purchases for the year ended? 6 lakh 45. So previous year mein full year purchase, correct? So let me write here to purchase account 6 lakh 45,000. What's after that? Sales. How much is sales? 9 lakh. I'll write sales is also for entire year, no? So I'll write by sales 9 lakh. What is after that? Purchases from 1st of April 2007 to 2nd of June 2007. 2 lakh 25 is the purchases during memorandum trading period. Let me write here. Two purchases. How much? 2 lakh 25 inner column. There are two adjustments against this. Sales 4 lakh 80 during memorandum trading account period. Again inner column. Why? It has adjustments. We need to do it. What do we have after that? Sales up to 2nd of June 2007 include 75,000 being goods not dispatched to customers. So 75,000, what do we do? It was previously written as sales. We need to, what do we do? Deduct it from sales because it is not sales. It is not treated like sales. Am I right? How much do we get? 4 lakh 5,000. What is after that? That purchases 15,000 machinery acquired is written. So shall I write here less purchases machinery acquired 15,000? Because machinery acquired will be added to machinery value in balance sheet. Will not be written as purchases in trading. What is after that? Does not include goods worth 30,000 received from suppliers. So 30,000 worth goods have been received but not included as purchases. Now we'll write it as purchase plus 30,000. So 2 lakh 10,000. 2 lakh 40 minus 15 is 2 lakh 10 plus 30 is 2 lakh. What is after that? Salvaged is 22,500. So I'll write it here in the working note. We don't know stock as on date of hire. From this I'll deduct salvage value of 22,500. And they've given policy amount to be 1 lakh 20. I'll write policy amount 1 lakh 20. Easy. That's it. Here we need to find two items. One is GP, second one is closing stock. We can't find both here. We need to come to previous year. Here we'll find GP. 10 lakh 80 total, 10 lakh 80 total. 6 lakh 70, 7 lakh 70. 7 lakh 70, 3 lakh, 3 lakh, 3 lakh rupees GP, 3 lakh by 9 lakh into 100. 33.33%. So apply that 33.33% here on the scene. They have not mentioned anything, okay, that GP percentage is increasing or decreasing. So it will remain same. 4 lakh 5,000 into this much. So 1 lakh 35,000. 34,997. 99. Is it okay? Now tell me how much do we get? 5 lakh 55. If I take rounding off number, 1 lakh 50,000 is our closing stock. So closing stock is 1 lakh 50. What is the policy amount? 1 lakh 20. So is there under insurance? Yes. So we'll apply average clause. Average clause. So 1 lakh 50 may 22,500 if it goes. Loss is 127,500. 1 lakh 50 should have taken the policy. You have taken only for 1 lakh 20. So that is 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is how much? Whatever is that percentage you apply on 1 lakh 27,500. Claim amount is 127,500 into 1 lakh 20 divided by 1 lakh 50. 1 lakh 1 lakh 2,000 is the amount of claim. Got it? That's it. Copy fifth one. This one, ma. What does it say? Where? See, if they would have told this is not handed over, this you sell and again get 10,000. That 10,000 would have been further reduced from our claim. This is taken by them. Salvage has to be taken by them. If in case they leave the salvage with you, but it fetches 0 rupees, okay. Against the salvage, if you receive some money, that has to be further deducted. We'll do one such question where salvage is realizing some cash and it is not taken over by insurance company and how it should be adjusted. Yes. Gani Bhushan. Where is your friend? And how come Chirag in the morning today? Weekend. Weekend vibes. Yeah, morning complete. The college started in the morning. You study in the morning. Weekend you going out. Weekend evening is weekend evening you study. Good, good. Yes. What is your doubt? Ah, in this question, see, it doesn't matter whether they've handed over or not handed over. Till the time it doesn't realize any money. If in case stock salvaged is handed over to insurance company and insurance company realizes some money, again we don't care. If in case it realizes some money to ourselves, then we would have to adjust. The present generation, what we do is we take source from it. So source is Aita. Yes. Come on, guys. Let's go forward. Everyone's here? Come on. Let's do question number 6. Shall we? Okay. Bhumika is asking, explain second point. Machinery acquired. Very simple, Bhumika. You have acquired machinery. You wrongly include in purchases. Machinery acquired is asset acquired. It should get added to machinery account in balance sheet. Should not add it to purchases. They've wrongly added to purchase, so we deduct from purchases. Got it? Come on, guys. Let us do question number 6. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಸರ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. What is it that sir still doesn't know? ಯಾಕೆ ದೋಸೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ವಿ ಊರಿಂದ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ದೋಸೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಚಲೋ ಗೈಸ್, ರೀಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿನಿ. ಈಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ದೋಸೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ದೋಸೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡನೇ ದೋಸೆಯಿಂದ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. Come on, illustration number 6. Now you know, no? If someone says that first dosa doesn't come good, then they actually have done dosa. Then someone told me, no sir, nothing. You take onion and then rub it on the pan. That works only on the iron pan. Doesn't work on the non-stick. 1st of April 2008, a stock of Sri Ramesh was destroyed by fire, but sufficient records were saved. So this guy is smart guy. Even he had to save between stock and then records, he saved records. He saved records, huh? Become accountant. No, he's an accountant, good accountant. He saved records. Records is what we should save. Stock is not our headache. So, were saved from which following particulars were asserted. What is it? When is the fire happening? Wow. So now, 1st April is year beginning. We should do accounting from 1st April to 1st April. Can be, but need not be 1st April, the year beginning. So given details on 1st of January, 31st December. So the fire has happened on 1st April, year ending is 31st December. So you should do from 1st of January to 1st of April. What if 1st of April is the year end, 1st of April only fire happens? Very easy. Previous year trading account is there, no? That closing stock only we can take. Subject to changes, because what if that stock is on ownership basis? You need to change it to possession basis. So then we'll arrive at it. Easy, no? It will become simple, nice. Yeah. Okay, fine. So stock as on 1st of January 2007, trading account, previous year, right next to it, PY. Previous year opening stock. This is not MTA period. This is previous year opening stock. And stock at cost on 31st of December 2007, previous year closing stock. Previous year and current year opening stock. And purchases for year ended 31st December 2007. Previous year, no? Right there. Previous year. Previous year. Yes. Save. But is not computed GB percentage. If they are saying they've saved records, no, they should have GP record, GP ratio. No, they don't have. Then sales of previous year. Purchase of current year is given memorandum trading account period 162 to 31. Then they've given one box here. Yeah. Do you mind reading, ma? What's your name? Sakshi, please read. In valuing the stock. So this is previous year. Correct or not? When they're valuing the stock for previous year, what have they done? Okay, remember this. What is the original cost of these goods? 6,900. How much is written off? So because of poor selling line, meaning this product cannot be sold at the same profit margin. 6,900 minus 2,300 is 4,600. So the original cost is 6,900. NRV, net realizable value or sale value is 4,600. So they reduced from 6,900 to 4,600 by writing off 2,300. We will add back that 2300 to bring it back to 6900. Where should we do this adjustment? Previous year closing stock as well as current year opening stock. Underline that 2300. Add back to previous year closing stock and current year opening stock. Add back to previous year closing stock and current year opening stock. Wrote that everyone? What's after that? Aha. You know what is this data about? Listen to me carefully. So these goods, 6,900 is the original cost, reduced to 2,300, will be sold at 4,600 or something. Am I right? If you sell at 4,600 also, you will become cost to cost. You will not make profit. Part of that goods are sold. Part of the goods are, till now what we used to do is, we used to adjust everything back to cost. And then on the sales, we used to apply GP percentage. Here that will not happen. Here that will, what we need to do is, we need to segregate the, what to say, every item in trading account into two categories. Normal, abnormal. Item is item normal, item having poor selling line. The reason is, these items which are having poor selling line is partly sold. When it is partly sold, profit on this will be different than the profit on the normal goods. Do you agree with me? Profit on these items on poor selling line is different from profit on normal goods. Do you agree with me? Say something. So we need to apply GP percentage only on goods having normal selling line. On the entire stock of goods, we can't apply GP percentage. So let us split this. So cost of it will be 6,900. NRV was 4,600. Return off is 2,300. Okay. So we need to prepare two columns in our memorandum trading account. Abnormal item, normal item. Abnormal item, understood? Very good. So then after this, portion of these goods were sold in March 2008. That is during memorandum trading account period. At a loss of 250. At a loss of, original cost is 3,450. Original cost being 3,450. If it is sold at a loss of 250, what is selling price? 3,200. 3,000. So what is the total sales during our memorandum trading account period? 2,31,200. On 231,200, we can't apply GP percentage. Why? Certain stock sold among this 231,200 is sold at loss. So we'll eliminate that 3,450. Sorry, 3,200. 3,200 against that there will be loss in memorandum trading account. And 2,31,000 minus 3,200 will have no 2,27,000. On that we'll apply GP percentage. Are you getting the logic? Yes or no? And closing stock also will find for normal and abnormal separately. Normal stock will find separately. Abnormal stock was 6,900 at cost. In that 3,450 worth of stock is sold. Another 3,450 worth of stock is remaining in closing stock. Abnormal stock closing is 3,450. Understood? What's after that? Even if they would have told that it is worth 0 rupees, would have still recorded it at 3,450. Are you getting it? That remaining stock is there, no? They're saying it is valued at cost. It should be valued at cost. We'll still value it at cost. What if they say its NRV is realizable value is lesser than cost? We'll still record it at cost. This line will have no impact. Underline that. The remainder of this stock is now estimated to be worth its original cost. Underline this and write. So like even in the absence of this line, we would have still done the same. Even in the absence of this statement, we would have still done the same. Or we can write, we know that. If they can be right, we know that. Nangu gottu. We know that. What is after that? Subject to above exception. Except this, rest of the goods are sold at uniform GP rate. Except this, rest all other units are sold at same GP rate. Do you agree with me? That's it. The value of stock salvaged is 5,800. The policy was for 50,000 and was subject to average clause. You get this? Previous question me about the stock salvaged not taken over by insurance company, taken over by insurance company. About that, I will get back to you. Give me a little time. Yeah. I think what we've done is only correct, but it can be treated like little differently based on an assumption. I will just see what have they done in ICA study material and then tell you that. Okay. Shall I? The question is not there in ICA study material on that. We just check. It might be there in any of the past RTP or MTP. Let us keep our answer in line with ICI's answer. Okay, so here now let's come back. Here they've given salvage is 5,800, policy is 50,000. If we do cross multiplication, we'll find amount of claim also. Can we start with the answer? So this is a unique one because we need to prepare two columns in memorandum trading account. To begin with, how much is our opening stock? In previous year opening stock 73,500. Then previous year closing stock 79,600, but this has to be adjusted. Am I right? I'll write in inner column. Then purchases previous year 3,98,000, purchases 3,98,000. Then sales previous year 4,87,000, sales previous year 4,87,000. After that, purchases and sales during current period, memorandum trading account period. There are adjustments, no? I think purchase has no adjustments. Does purchase has adjustment? Opening stock needs to be adjusted and then found. Purchases 1,62,000. Yeah, we are assuming entire stock purchased is normal. There is no abnormal units purchased. Abnormal is only coming from previous year, partly sold and remaining in closing stock. The current year, whatever we buy, everything will be sold at the normal selling price. Then what do we have? Sales 231,200. This sales will include both normal, abnormal. We will bifurcate it later because the adjustment will come across later. Valuing the stock 2,300 was written off. Shall we add back 2,300? Sorry. Shall I add 2,300 here? Closing stock was 79,600. I will add stock written off 2,300. It will become 82,900. Sorry, 81,900. 81,900 is our inventory here opening. Am I right? 81,900 is without doing any write-off. They're telling original cost of these goods is 6,900. So in 81,900, how much is abnormal? 6,900. So how much will be normal? 81,900 minus 6,900. 81,900 minus 6,000. That will be 75,000. That will be 70. Am I right? Yeah. If you want, we can do a working note on this. At revised cost, it is 79,600. So there are abnormal goods as well as normal goods. Am I right? Abnormal goods included in this is that differential value. Let me say cost of these goods is 6,900. And then right written off is 2,300. So value included in 79,600 is 4,600. Normal goods will be 79,600 minus 4,600, that is 75,000. Are you getting it? That's it. So we need to go to the next part. Next, what is there after that? A portion of these goods were sold at a loss of 250. Portion of these goods. What is a portion? Original cost is 3,450. Now we have reiterated to original cost. Am I right? Original cost of these goods is how much? Total. Okay. Original cost of this abnormal goods. Abnormal goods is how much? 6,900. In this 6,900, part of the goods which are of value 3,450 are sold at what value? We'll write it straight. Let us see if you'll understand. 3,450 is the value, sales value. Am I right? How much is normal? How much is abnormal sales? Tell me no. So 3,450 is original cost. Loss is 250. Can I say it will be 3,200? How did we get it? How did we get it? 3,450 minus, and against this there will be gross loss. Shall I write here gross loss? Loss. How much? 250. So 6,900 worth of stock is here. In that 3,450 is sold. So 3,450 is here as sales. 3,200 we received cash, 250 is loss. How much will be closing stock of the same? 3,450. Shall I repeat? Opening stock is 6,900. Opening stock is how much? In that 6,900, 3,450 worth of stock is sold. So credit should be 3,450. Cash received is 3,200. So balance of 250 is loss. And balance stock is 3,450. This is one way. The same thing we can do by working out. Opening stock 6,900. Sold, retained. Sold, original cost 3,450. Selling price, we don't know. Loss 250. So selling price is 3,250. Closing stock will be 3,450. I'll show it to you. We can do it by way of a working note. So abnormal stock. Opening stock 6,900. two parts: sold, retained. Sold part cost is 3,450. Loss is 250. So how much is selling price? 3,200. So this will be 6,900 minus 3,450. 3,450. Did you understand the working note? So is it mandatory to do this working note? No, you can skip this working note. You can do the answer without doing this working note. But if you think you will get confused, better off to do working note. But when you're copying the answer in your notebook, no, please do copy because you might not understand when you're reading or revising. Am I right? Can I go forward? What is there after that in the question? That's it, no? Stock salvaged 5,800. So let me write salvage value. We need to write no stock as on date of fire less salvage. How much is salvage? 5,800. Then we'll find loss of stock. And we'll compare this with policy amount. Policy amount is also given to us. How much? 50,000. This will help us to be checked if in case there is under insurance. If there is over insurance, then loss of stock itself will be amount of claim. Don't do cross multiplication. Got it? Anything else in the question? That's it. So shall we find our okay loss over normal sales? Can we find how much is normal sales? 231 200 minus that 3,200. How much do we get? 2,28,000. So here this will be 0. This will be 250. So we need to find our GP. How do we find GP? Percentage on normal sales. On this though there is no profit. On abnormal goods though there is no profit. On normal goods we need to apply no GP percentage. Do we know GP percentage? No, we don't. What do we do in that case? We'll find GP percentage here. We have everything here. 4 lakh 87, 5 lakh 60, 5 lakh 68, 900. 5 lakh 68, 900 minus this. What do we get? 97, 97, 400. Let's find GP ratio. 97, 400 divided by 4 lakh 87,000 into 100. Any trend given in the question? No. So shall we assume that in the current year also GP percentage will be 20%? On normal, 2 lakh 28 into 20%. 45,600. Take the total 75 plus 162 plus 45 600. 2 lakh 82 600. 282 600 minus 2 lakh 28,000. 30 52 54 600. That's it. Total will be here it is 45 600. Here this is also total closed. So can I say 57 950? Sorry, 58,050. 58,050 is the total stock as on the date of fire, normal, abnormal together. Okay, let us do comparison. Is there under insurance? Policy amount is 50,000. Yes, there is under insurance. Policy amount is lesser, no? So cross multiply 58,050 minus 5,800. 53, 52,250, 750. 52 to 50, 58, 50. They have taken only 50,000 insurance. So if it is 52,050, claim amount will be 52,050 into 50,000 divided by. Yeah, how much do we get? 45,004 is the claim amount. You understood? Here the only point is this 20% cannot be applied on 2,31,200. So we need to split this 2,31,200 into how much is abnormal and how much is normal. And then the problem becomes easy. Got this? Everyone say something. Copy quick, copy quick. Last batch student. We see him around here. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಸಿ ಬಿ ಅಣ್ಣ ಏನ್ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ನೀವು ಅನ್ಲಿ ಸರ್. ದಾನೆ ದಾನೆವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ whenever you are done. Easy, huh? So this chapter super, not super, huh? So far easy. When it comes to loss of stock, it can't get any difficult. This is it. Normal, abnormal included. Loss of profit, once you get the concept, it's easy. If not, you're mugging up the format. Done with memorandum trading account. Can I scroll? No. Okay. Thank you, Yash, for the care. ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Yash is attending class. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ ಯಶ್? ಸಿ ಎ ಇಂಟರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? What is he doing, Yash? No, no. Prashant Neel is busy with Salar, and after that, some other movie is doing. ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ Salar and Junior NTR in this movie. Big parts. KGF. Both are hit. Can I scroll further down? How many of you like cockroach in class? This one. You want? At least just to see. She wants to see. Go there. RGB ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಕೊಂಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಂತೆ ಛೆ, ದೇವ್ನಿಗೆ. Done. Write faster, guys. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು. Okay, one second. ಆಯ್ತು. ಸರ್. Understood. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕಿಡ್ ಆದಂಗಾಯ್ತು. ಯಾ. ಹ? ಏನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಏರೋಗಿದೆ. Okay. Shall I now show you people the next part? Copy this working note on opening stock. What? You guys are writing very slow. You guys didn't hear anything. Yeah, she's telling your teaching has made me switch careers. Good or bad? Oh, how many of you have a plan of getting into teaching? Very good. Krishna, Ram, who else? Nobody else. This is one observation. When I used to ask how many of you would want to teach, there is to be easily 20% of the class crowd who are interested to teach. Now we don't find many students enthusiastic to get into the field of teaching. Both the times answer is same. Then when you ask like, why do you want to teach? Like, okay, sir, after seeing you. Now when we ask like why do you guys want to teach? Why do you guys what to say don't want to teach? Like again after seeing. Both the ways it's the same answer. Krishna Alva. Krishna wants to get into teaching. Shrish is thinking. If you ask any of the existing teachers, they would say no, don't. Huh? No, not like that. It is not I'll tell you genuinely, it is not competition. But it is at a point of time you would feel like you could have been more comfortable at corporate because at a corporate, no matter where you start, as the ladder grows up, you tend to go up. When you get into your 40s or 45s, no, you would settle at CFO position or head of finance position in some company. Are you getting what I'm telling you? Maybe you might start at or to say, audit assistant, or you might start with assistant finance manager position when you clear your work or when you just get in. But there is always a progress. So they feel like your salary will multiply there. But here, for every rupee that you should earn, you need to do something and only then earn money. Are you getting it? Now, for example, you don't work for a certain month, you don't earn that month. You work for a certain month, you earn that month. So for every rupee you earn, you need to work. That's how it works. So the point is, when my students also ask me, should I get into teaching, sir? I want to get into teaching. What do you say? I say, if you are only looking at money, definitely you wouldn't enjoy teaching. At one point, you would regret for choosing this option. You should be very driven by passion. If you are not driven by passion, you can't. Because if you are in employment, one fine day you can wake up at 6 and say that I'll work from home today. I don't go to office, or you can just plan your day differently. You can say personal life is way more priority. Here, your personal life will become priority number two. It is a profession included with lot of sacrifices. So you would be willing to do that sacrifice only and only if you are driven by passion. If that is not your, it should not be a choice. It should be the only thing that you would want to do. If you have two options and you pick this, then you would at one point of time feel like the other option would have been much better. Huh? Okay. No, no. Depends. Depends. Hey, you guys are talking absolute. Yeah. Okay. Shall we go to illustration number 7? Back pain again. Reason is very important. I would give a very general suggestion. Listen, if I get back pain, that might be because I without exercise, you would have to second floor. Really? Intentionally you jumped or by mistake? Current show. Huh. My goodness. We'll talk later after class. Nice man. Nice in a sense, not that you fell, but you were, yeah. And how long were you?
Started walking.
Wow.
That is by second piece exam. The doctor said skip your exam.
Come on. Let's go to illustration number 7. Shall we? Silence. Come on, everyone. Fireproof Agni Sakshi. Fire is fire, Agni. Proof is Sakshi now. It is not Agni Sakshi, sir. It is Agni Sakshi. Okay. Yeah. This question has to do when that Agni Sakshi is to come. Then it is be very funny. No, it is not. Listen. Start reading illustration number 7. Odima. Underline 31st of August. Date of fire. Date of fire 31st of August. From the following particulars, faster. So year end is 31st of March. We need to prepare memorandum trading account from 1st of April to 31st of August. Amele. We need to file the insurance company के लिए loss of stock policy. Okay, we'll identify how much is it. Policy is for 60,000 subject to average clause. So we'll identify the stock lost by fire. Check if it is less than 60 or more than 60. If it is under insurance, then we'll apply average clause. If it is over insurance, then whatever is the loss of stock will be the claim amount. Am I right? Continue. So previous year is 2010-11. So they've given stock as per balance sheet at 31st of March 2011. Opening stock. Correct? Huh? Then what do we have? Purchases. They've not mentioned anything. So what do I assume? Maybe for memorandum trading account period. Then wages includes 3,000 for machine. Should we include it? No. From 50 we'll eliminate that 3 and then make it 47. What's after that? Sales. Nothing mentioned. Can I assume it to be sales during the memorandum trading account period only? Very good. Then sale value of goods drawn by partners. Drawings. This has to be adjusted with purchases. Right against that. Drawn by partners. Deduct from purchases. Yes, sir. We should take it at cost. They have given sale value. So we don't know cost. To find cost, first we should find GP. Once we find GP, we'll deduct the profit element. Then we'll get cost. Such cost of goods withdrawn by partners is drawings to be deducted from purchases. Okay. What's after that? No, no. One more item is there. Cost of goods given as pre-samples. This has to be deducted. Correct. Oh, you didn't. You are reading that cost of goods sent. Sorry, ma. Cost of goods sent to consignee on 16th of August 2011. That is during the period, lying unsold with them. So should this be, will we have claim on this? No. Should this be included in closing stock? So this also needs to be either deducted from purchases at cost or written on the credit side of memorandum trading account as sales at cost. So what do we do? Do you want to deduct it from purchase or write it like outflow? Deduct it from purchases. We can do it that way. So then what do we have after that? While valuing the stock on, this is opening stock valuation. Okay. So we need to add back 1,000. That 99,000 is there plus 1,000. Right next to that 99,000 plus 1,000. We need to add back 1,000. Okay. So goods costing 5,000. 1,000 was written off, making it 4. So I think 4,000 worth of goods, that is book value 4,000. Now original cost 5,000 will be abnormal goods. What will it be? So in the current period, when we prepare memorandum trading account, we might have to write 5,000 abnormal goods separately, 95,000 normal goods separately. Because if those goods are sold, that 5,000 worth of goods are sold, they might be sold at either lesser profit or even in fact at loss also. Got it? If there is sale of that, then we'll open 2-column memorandum trading. If there is no sale of that, we'll open only 1-column memorandum trading. Read it further. Very good. 500 loss. Original cost is 2,500. So 2,500 worth of stock is sold for 2,000. Balance 2,500 will be closing stock. So in abnormal column, opening stock 5,000, sales 2,000, loss 2,000, closing stock 2,500. Am I right? Opening stock how much? 5,000. Sales 2,000. Loss 500. 500. And then closing stock 2,500. This is for abnormal item. Total 1 lakh rupees is opening stock. 5,000 abnormal got 95,000 normal. From total sales, we'll eliminate 2,000. That will be normal sales. On that GP percentage, we'll get GP. In the closing stock, abnormal is 2,500. So normal ka we can easily find our closing stock, add it with this and then arrive at closing stock as on date of file. Am I right? Easy, very similar to previous one. Then underline that remainder of the stock is now estimated to be worth original cost. We know it. Or even if it is not worth original cost, our treatment will be same. We know that, full stop. Even if not, treatment is same. Even if not treated at cost, or even if not valued at cost, treatment is same. What is after that? 20,000 is the value, salvage value of the stock, and GP ratio is 20%. Shall we start? Come on, let us write fireproof. So balance sheet 99,000. 99,000 is incorrect. Am I right? So I'll write 99,000, but this has to be adjusted. Come on here. In our closing stock also I'll write previous year. Previous year. Do we have to do previous year? No, they've given percentage. We don't have to do. I'll straight away write here. Opening stock will do one working note. Yeah. So we'd have to add how much? 1,000. No. We'll add later. That's fine. We'll wait. So then purchases 1,70,000. Purchases where do I write 1,70,000? Total purchase is 1,70,000. Am I right? Yes or no? Is there any adjustment for that? Yeah. Purchases no adjustment. Is there? Huh? Goods drawn by partner has to be adjusted. We can't write in inner column. They're already normal, abnormal, total. If you draw one more column, this will look like petty cash. So we'll do one separate working note. How much is purchases before adjustment? 1,70,000. Then wages 50,000 including 3,000. This I'll write straight away in memorandum printing only. Write here wages 50 minus 3, 47,000. I think wages is completely against normal. It is not against abnormal. Why? Abnormal stock is not purchased. Whatever purchases is made is only normal stock. So entire wages for purchase of that goods or bring that goods, everything is in the case of normal. Okay. What's after that? Sales. How much is sales? 2,42,000. Is there adjustment? Adjustment is yeah. No, I don't think there is adjustment. We just have to split it into two parts. Normal, abnormal. I'll write here 2,42,000. Later when we get to know, we'll split. Right now we'll ignore. Then sale value of goods drawn by partner 15,000. So 15,000 has to be deducted from here, but it has to be deducted at cost. It has to be deducted at cost. Sale value is 15,000. We don't know GP percentage. Once we find GP percentage, once we read GP percentage, I'll deduct GP, arrive at cost and then deduct. We have not read it in the question yet, so I am waiting. After that, cost of goods sent on consignment, lying unsold, 16,500. Shall I deduct from purchase? Less cost of goods sent on consignment, 16,500. This I can write because they've given cost. They've not given selling price. Then after that, cost of goods distributed as free sample. Shall I deduct the free samples also 1,500? Okay. Then we don't know how much is our purchases after adjustment. Once we find, we'll write it here in the amount column, total column, as well as pass it to our normal column. Then, while value in the stock on 31st of March, 1,000 was written off. Shall I add back 1,000? Say something. 99,000 plus 1,000. It becomes how much? 1 lakh. This can be split into two parts, abnormal goods and normal goods. So, they are telling original cost of which was 5,000. So, now does this become original cost? Can I say original cost of goods is 5,000? What will be normal goods? 1 lakh minus 5 or 99 minus 4. It is 90 5,000. Shall I write it in our trading account? Normal 95, abnormal 5. Understood? Yes or no? Working note number 1. Then a portion of these goods was sold at loss of 500, original cost 2,500. So can I write here loss of 500 if the original cost is 2,500? So then if I write 500 here, 5,000 rupees mein 2,500 worth of stock is sold at loss of 500. Can you tell me what will be selling price? 2,000. Correct or not? So out of 5,000, 2,500 worth of stock is sold for 2,000. 500 loss is recorded. So now tell me what do you think will be closing stock? 2,500. Am I right? For this, if you want, we can do one working note. We can do one working note. Let me show it to you. Sales. Am I right? Sales is 2,42,000. Abnormal, normal. Normal 2,500 is the cost. Loss is 500 rupees. So sale value is 2,000. So normal goods will be 2,42,000 minus 2. That will be 2,40,000. You can do either way like this, or you can do write it straight only. So I will say this working note is optional. Can I? It's okay even if you don't do this working note in exam. Here's something. So where do we write this 2,40,000? Here in trading account. Or you can find it here also. 2,42,000 is total sales. In that 2,000 is abnormal. Normal will be 2,40,000. How did we get that? Till the date of fire 2,40,000. Done. Any other adjustment? No. Only thing that we have is salvage value is 20,000. GP ratio is 20%. Let me write salvage value. Here I'll write no stock as on date of fire. From this side deduct salvage. Salvage is how much? 20,000. And they're telling GP percentage to be how much is GP percentage? When GP percentage is 20, we'll apply that GP percentage on this sales here. Shall I apply 2,40,000 into 20%? 40, 48,000. Abnormal mein there is no profit. 48,000. Correct? So now 48,400. 48,000. Purchases we have not found yet. Come to working note number 2. Here to find purchases, we need to find cost of goods withdrawn. I'll write here less profit. How much? 20%. 3,000. Can I say cost of goods withdrawn is 12,000? 1,70,000 minus 12. 1,58,000. 1,58,000 minus 17,500. 1,45,500. Sorry, 1,40,000. That is our purchases. Let me write purchases to be 1,40,000 of total. Abnormal goods are not purchased. Entire purchased is 1,40,000. And here it is 1 lakh. Come on, lot of it. Let us find our closing stock. 95, 2,40,000, 2,35,000. 2,35,000 minus 2,35,000. 3,35,000 minus 3,32,000. 3,30,000. 3,30,000 minus 2,40,000. 90,000. Here it is 0. 500. Then abnormal 5,000, 2,500. Everything is done. Correct. So here we have 92,500 as our closing stock. Am I right? So stock as on date of fire 92,500. What is the policy amount? 60. Under insurance, what do we do? 92,500 minus 20,000 is 72,500. So for 92,500, they should have taken policy. They have taken policy of only 60. So how much will be claim? 72,500 into 60 divided by 92,500. 40, 47,027. That's it. Easy? Yes. So here the cost is there. Return of 1,000. So it would become revised cost of 4,000. Everything else is done, guys. We need to do eighth one next. Okay, copy. Eighth one we would have to do post break, I guess. No? Should I open restaurant business? ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಾ? ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಕೆಲವು ಐಟಮ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಫ್ರೀ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಫ್ರೀ, ವಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ಫ್ರೀ. ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಫ್ರೀ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ರೀ ಹೋಟೆಲ್. Who's that ಅಂದ್ರೆ okay. Student Dinesh D, batch number 10915, trained in December 2022, topper of the batch. Someone has left ID card, or they stole someone's wallet, they're returning their ID card. Hmm? Kole, hey Kole, Kamarna. Eraser? Okay, I've got a long message. Ah, Yash is asking a very genuine long question. Sir, do you not get bored teaching the same thing twice a day, 7 days a week for months, only to come back again in the next batch to teach the same thing with students asking the same doubts? Hmm. Interesting question. Common question, no? Huh? No, not definitely same jokes. Ah. Practically speaking, teaching the same thing twice is boring. I agree. Same thing if I have to do in the evening, boring. But that has started after I came here. Before it used to be not like that. Used to have classes for little longer than 5 hours in a day, and only one thing. And it would be very boring if you take a smaller subject, meaning your subject gets over in 40 hours, 45 hours, 50 hours, because when the number of hours which you teach for a specific subject is less, no, the number of times, number of batches you take that subject will become more. Whereas if you take subject which is big, the frequency of repetition will become less. Are you getting it? So that's one key. At one point, you have to repeat. There is no option because you can't expect the subject to become very volatile, no, every batch. But you can do innovation within the subject. You can teach it differently. You can come out. See, now I've been teaching for 8 years, so I don't have to sit and do something new to teach the same 8 years now. So I've done this problem so long ago. So I don't have to sit and do a presentation to teach this subject. So when you get bored, you need to not do different things. You need to do things differently. Because if you want to do only different things every day, you want to have every morning to be very different morning, your father should be freaking rich. Definitely, if you want to earn your livelihood, you can't live every day differently. Or you should not be worried about staying in a house, having a vehicle to travel, or eating food 3 times a day. Should be, what do they say, hippie. Hippie. No house to live, ಊರಿಂದ ಊರು ಸುತ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ತಿಂತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. Hippie, HIPPI, nomad types. So that's what you should be. And comparing should not be comparing. If you compare this with any other profession, they also do the same job repetitively. Now if you get into any employment, it is not like every day there will be something new to do. You do the same thing several times. Even if you are at the position of a financial manager or a CFO of the company, you take similar decisions every month. You do same MIS report every month. You would see same MIS report, take similar decisions every month. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell? So very sadly, human life mein job is monotonous. But what is the extent to which it is monotonous, and what flavor do you bring in to make it different from how it was last time, is the point. Now even cricketers will come, same thing again. I need to wake up tomorrow, come and then again bat, same thing, same batting. He will bowl same yorker, he'll bowl same bouncer. Again next year also we lose. Again next year he'll put the status, thank you fans. Agga, acting. That is also boring. Same thing. Again, you need to come. Again, you need to cry or fight or action. Same scenes. No. Ah, yeah. Because you like it. Everything. If you like it, and everything will become boring at one point. I'm not at all kidding. Everything. So you need to find a new way. You need to find a new approach to start liking it. Like, aren't you bored of your parents ever since you were born? Same parents, same face you'd have to say every month. Friends also bored, same friends every day, same face I need to see. No, you need to love them. See, when you love them, you don't get bored. Am I right? Ade, alva. So you can't do that. So that's the reason. Your whatever several decisions what you take are not decisions for 1 hour or 2 hour or one day, or it is life decisions. Career also. So money is just a small aspect. I'll tell you very clearly. If you take any career decisions exclusively because of money, you wouldn't like your job. No, money comes once a month, but you need to work every day. So you need to love your job. Period. And it might have worked with your parents. They might have been doing just some job just to save the family, just to earn livelihood for the family. My son should get good education. My daughter should get good education. My family needs to be at a very good place. So for that, they did the job what they didn't like. But you guys are all pampered. You guys cannot be at the place where you don't like. So just imagine you trying to do the job what you don't like. Not possible at all. So you find lot of chartered accountants in the modern time where after doing CA they'll feel like, no, this is not what I want to do. Yeah, they do something very much not at all related to the degree that they studied. Because present generation comes with one word, no compromise. One life is all that I have. I don't want to live it in some forced way. I want to live it how I want to live. And it's okay if I don't know how to live, I'll figure it out. I know a chartered accountant, left the job of worked in Deloitte for 2 years, didn't like the job, left the job, so started writing content, articles, political articles, news article, all of this, freelancing artist. So now got a job working in Mumbai, shifting to Mumbai, salary 30,000, got a job, very happy for the job, celebrated that job, gave us all a treat because she got that job. That's the job that she wanted, something like that. So it's a freelancing news agency where she'll write articles. So when she goes there to live in a shared apartment, her rent is 28,000. Shared apartment, 2 BHK apartment, 4 people are living. So matchbox only in Mumbai, 28,000 shared rent and then all other expenditure together. But still very happy because she's getting to do what she wants to do, and figured out that CA is not what she wanted to do after qualification and 2 years of work experience. At the age of 24, figured out that this is not what I want to do in life. Realization will not happen when you want to happen. Buddha also took lot of time to realize. So don't blame yourself. It is life. Can't be lived with rules. Yeah, come on. Okay. So those of you who have finished copying can take a break. I'm gonna say can take leave for the day because I know you guys would have to head to office. I hope you guys will have a good day at office. May your principal be kind to you and may you be kind to your juniors if you have, or may your seniors be kind to you. So see you all again at 6 o'clock. Bye bye. And it's not just with teaching that I'm talking about passion. There are a lot of people who didn't pursue any technical career. They wanted to pursue arts. Like they wanted to pursue as an artist, drawing or singing or dancing, something of that. They took it up as a their what to say their passion or their profession. And little time into their life, they started hating it. They told like I like dancing, but I don't want to dance for money. Now one day I don't want to dance. I just want to sit, but I'm forced to go teach someone how to dance. So they hate it. I've spoken to such people also. So you like something, but if you make that passion a profession, you might stop. You might stop liking it. If you are able to switch modes and then play that way. I'll tell you one more thing. This is again a CA friend of mine. Cleared inter both groups. Articleship over. Finally wrote one group. He didn't clear. Finally he wrote second attempt. He didn't clear. So then you know what is he doing in his life now? So very rich business he had started during the final stage. He started some business, Papa's business, similar line to Papa's business he was doing. He was doing good in business. So all of us thought, okay, maybe he'll quit CA and then continue business. He's now a nanny. Nanny means he'll take care of kids. Rich business. Father's business is pretty good. He can continue that. He started playing with his niece, nephews, and all. So then, at a point of time, his friend, one of my own friends, did Montessori training. So she used to invite us to Montessori training. If they're doing some events and all, she used to invite us. We used to go help out kids and then help her organize the entire event. So this guy found a very nice bond with kids. He thought it's really nice, and he understood he doesn't want to get into teaching because he wants to be with kids. Being with kids is nice, but choosing teaching as a profession to be with kids is wrong reason. He figured it out. So what he did is he started taking care of kids, morning say evening, like a daycare center. So he loved that time with kids, and he has figured it out. What he wants to do for life is be nannies, taking care of kids. It gives him happiness. What more do you want? Now you ask me, what do you want to do? You say some so and so thing. Then you say I want to do so and so thing, but when I retire, you ask what do you want to do when you retire? You say some I want to do this when I want to retire. The question that he asks is what is stopping you from doing it now? No, your retirement plan is you want to open one Maggie shop in a hill station. The question is what is stopping you from doing it now? Why is your retirement life different from the present life? If you can do it now, do it now. So a lot of them say my retirement life is I want to play with my grandchildren and why what is stopping you right now to do it? Do it now. Not grandkids, but play with the kids right now. What's stopping you from doing it right now? Play with the kids entire day. That's your life. I'm sure. Do it. Huh? What sir? Government legal era. Whatever. Chalo guys, take a break. 9:37, 9:40. See you all at 10:10. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇ 10:10 ಹೊರಟೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಚಲೋ ಗೈಸ್ ಸಿ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಸಮಾಷಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು we spoke lot of things no today